Hello and welcome to CSS Hero. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use CSS Hero to visually customize some elements created with CoBlocks, a WordPress plugin that I'm going to introduce you right now. Here it is. CoBlocks is a collection of Gutenberg blocks that can be used to implement quite a number of useful functionalities inside your Gutenberg-powered theme. By the way, CoBlocks is made by GoDaddy, which of course is a well-known brand, and it can even be used as a page builder together with GoDaddy's Go theme, but we're not going to use it now. We'll use it with the default 2023 new default WordPress theme. So, on this browser tab I have a fresh WordPress install, running 2023, where I have created 3 simple pages, each containing a CoBlocks element. Let's start with the FAQ test page. This is a simple CoBlocks accordion block with some test data, and as you can see, it looks very plain and clean. Let's see how we can customize it a bit with CSS Hero to make it more attractive. So let's launch the CSS Hero editor and click to select the question element. Let's go to background and make it transparent. Then, let's say we want to enlarge the text of the question. In this case, we can go to the typography section and increase the font size. We may want to change the color as well. We can use the color picker, or directly write a color value with the keyboard if we want to apply a specific value. At this point, let's say we want to style the answer. In order to select it, we should first be able to expand the accordion element, but this is impossible by clicking the question, because clicking now would just cause CSS Hero to select the question itself. So we need to switch to navigate mode. Now, if I click the questions, the answers are revealed. After opening a question, we can go back to edit mode, and now we can select the elements of the answer. Now let's say we want to make the answer text a bit lighter. So let's choose another gray or use a color value I noted before. Fine. Now let's indent a little bit the answer so it looks kinda inside the question. We head over to the spacing properties and give it a little of margin left until we find the value we like the most. Okay. Let's say I am satisfied. I can click the Save button and exit the editor. Let's check again the FAQ page and recheck that the accordion looks like it should. Fine. Okay, now let's go to our second example, the CoBlocks alert block. Let's see how to style it a bit and make it more peculiar. Maybe we could add an icon as well and make the title more prominent. Let's launch the CSS Hero editor. Let's select the title of the alert. By the way, as you can see, CSS Hero is showing the CSS selector that targets the element. Now let's make the text a little bit larger using the font size property. Let's raise the value a little bit. Then, let's make it a bit bolder using the font weight property. At this point, in order to insert an icon, we can use the CSS Hero snippets. Let's select icons and switch the button icon selector to icon. Here initially we see the icon only in the preview. Clicking the apply button, we see it on the page. Let's start removing this red background. We just need to make it fully transparent. Then let's customize the icon color. Let's say we want it to be a dark gray. Here we can handle the size of the icon. Then here we can set the position of the icon. For example, let's say we want it above the title. Here we can set the padding. Let's decrease it a bit. Of course, you can change the icon itself. There is a nice built-in collection that you can browse. You can also search entering a textual string. Here I'm looking for an exclamation mark. Looks fine. Let's say we're satisfied. Let's click the Save button and exit the editor. Let's check again the alert page and recheck that everything looks like it should. Fine. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's have a look at this simple Google Map element. That is a CoBlock element as well, and let's try to make it in black and white. A classic effect. Let's launch the CSS Hero editor. Let's click the map to select it. But clicking the map does not work, as the map is an interactive element that somehow traps our click, so we can't select it properly. In order to be able to select elements that are not clickable, we can use the CSS Hero Page Inspector tool. You can open it by clicking the corresponding icon on the bottom bar. This panel shows you the HTML code of the page, highlighting the selected area. Let's see how we can use it. To get started, I'll click close to the map on the right-hand side. The top selection bar now shows body.entry content, which of course would not be a reasonable selector for the map. Such a selector would basically cover all pages, and we don't want this to happen. The interesting point is that the active selection can be now modified and refined by clicking elements in the HTML code. As you can see, in this particular case, in the code area there is an inner element with the class WP block CoBlocks map. Looks like a good candidate. Let's click it. Upon clicking elements in the Page Inspector tool, CSS Hero does update the active selector on the top bar. So now that we're targeting the right element, we can proceed to customize it. We'll use the CSS filter property to make this map look in black and white. So let's go to the Filters panel and turn the grayscale slider all the way up. And the map does lose its colors. It's interesting to see how each action you do in CSS Hero does translate into CSS code and the code editor in the bottom left of the screen. On another side, if you want to review and edit all the generated code for all the edited items, you can switch to the Inspector panel on the top left of the page. Okay. Now let's hit the Save button and exit the editor. Let's check again the map test page. Looks right. Perfect. I hope this video has been clear for you and that you've learned a couple things about CSS Hero. Don't forget to like this video if you've enjoyed it, and please subscribe to our channel in order to stay updated on the next ones.